My transition to care for the underserved was inspired by the staff at Bridges Homeward. I've witnessed firsthand and heard countless stories for the last decade about the exceptional work that the Bridges Homeward team does every day.
Every single individuals I met in last 12 months, they want the best for the organization and also want the best for the people we serve.
The youth and families, they're going through such a vulnerable time in their lives when they're engaging with the Bridges Homeward staff. And I think that is an area where we do a really fantastic job in being able to provide respectful, supportive interactions at all times.
We really work with everybody, so we have families that look like all different kinds of people.
The people we're serving range in age from like 2 to 102.
So we work with a lot of LGBTQ families, we work with single parents, we work with heterosexual couples.
So I work with a mix of kiddos, 8 clients, and then I have a baby, and he's so special because he discharged right from the hospital into his foster placement.
I work with young adults that are involved with the Department of Children and Families. We have apartments in Medford, Boston, Dorchester, and Hyde Park.
I go all over the state, up very north, up to North Billerica, Worcester, down to Fall River, New Bedford area, and some in Boston.
I think we have families coming from Central America, South America, Mexico.
From all different backgrounds, Native American, African, Caribbean.
There's no specific race or culture. We love when families with different and diverse backgrounds come and work with us because a lot of kids in care have diverse backgrounds. So when we have diverse families, it helps kids settle into those families better when they have families that share some sort of culture with them.
I started working with a young mother, and she had a 4-year-old son who was nonverbal. And at the time, she didn't have any services. She was leaving an abusive home. By the end, she had the ABA services set up for her son. She had signed up for GED classes, and she had done so many great things that she said she would. To think that mom could have been in my position if she, had the resources that she needed from the beginning, her life would have just been so different. But with the cards that she was dealt, she was doing the best she could, which was just amazing.
I wouldn't say I have a typical youth that I work with at all. They're all very different. The only thing I would say probably that they have in common is that they're all innocent children, and all they want is a loving family.
Looking for that permanency that we always talk about and looking for a permanent home.
They want to be connected to people. They know how important it is to have people in their corner.
Everybody who comes into the foster care world to become a foster parent wants to help a kid. They want to be that light in the world. They want to be that change that everybody talks about.
Families want their children, whether they're young children, whatever age, they want them to have lives as full as possible.
A young woman who was unfortunately forced to leave her home at the age of 14 from a very toxic, abusive family environment. Bridges Homeward supported her from 14 to 18 during her foster care journey. She's now in college and wants to be a psychologist because she wants to actually give back to children who've come from traumatized backgrounds. And she was able to harness what she had in the relationships with her case manager and her staff and really turn that into something incredibly positive, not only for her life, but to also to give back to the community and kids as well.
We will all want love and permanency, stability. If we all could offer unconditional love, that would be great.
The staff are busy supporting teenage parents caring for newborns. They're helping 18-year-olds transition from foster care into apartments. They are supporting families caring for adults with developmental disabilities. They are recruiting foster families and placing vulnerable children in their care. They are supporting the very lengthy process for hopeful new parents. I'm inspired by by the work of the Bridges Homeward team. They put their heart into their work, and their dedication to their work sets the bar really high for all of us.